Shalom Torah fans, this is Michael Rood. I'm in the old city of Jerusalem at Christ Church, and tonight we are getting together with a great number of people right outside of Joppa Gate to sight the first sliver of the new moon. This will be the day of trumpets, and tonight there will be a great sign in the heavens. I have been here for a week, and there is a lot of hype of people coming in and talking about the Revelation 12 sign on the 23rd, and it's been very easy to debunk that whole thing because September 23rd is not even a biblical date. It just happens to be the only day that the new moon will be beneath the feet of Betula this particular year. But the great sign in the heavens that's happening is not the Revelation 12 sign, it's the Jeremiah 23 sign. And this is what we have been watching for the last 9 months. That Jupiter, which we have to remember the biblical name is Hatzedek, the righteous, has been in retrograde motion, and it has been circling one star in the hand of Betula, which is Tzemach. Tzemach is used 5 times by the Hebrew prophets, and that's why there are 5 branches that have been historically drawn in the hand of Betula. And because there are 5 times that the Hebrew prophets use the word Tzemach, all in reference to the Messiah, every single time, and most of the time it's translated in all capital letters. And we have the Tzemach as the king, the Tzemach as the servant, the Tzemach as the Son of Man, the Tzemach as the Son of God, and in the book of Revelation, we have the Tzemach as the righteous judge, the king who rules as the righteous judge. And this is a sign that we are seeing tonight in heaven. The new moon is going to be in the belly of the woman, which indicates travail in the belly of the woman. This is 5 minutes after sunset that Venus and Mars and Mercury will all be in conjunction and with Regulus, the king star. And this is, again, where Jupiter, Hatzedek, is in conjunction and been in retrograde motion for 9 months, circling around the Tzemach. Behold, this is Jeremiah 23:5. This is the great sign in the heavens tonight. Behold, the days come, saith YeHoVaH. I will raise unto David a Hatzedek Tzemach, a righteous branch. Hatzedek Tzemach. And a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. In his days Judah will be rescued, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is his name whereby he will be called, YeHoVaH Tzidkenu, YeHoVaH our righteousness. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith YeHoVaH, that they shall no more say, YeHoVaH lives, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but they will say, YeHoVaH lives, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country and from all countries whither I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is the year that these things are going to come to pass, what we are going to see is what the Revelation states, that YeHoVaH gave unto Yeshua this revelation to show unto his servants the things which swiftly must come to pass. Swiftly. And the question is, what is swiftly? What does it mean? And if this is the year, then it's going to take some very swift action to make this come to pass. And we are going to be looking at the book of Revelation and the stripping of the seals in a different way than we have done historically in the past. What we are seeing and would see is the rider on the white horse is Trump as a messianic figure, and he really is a messianic figure because he is bringing such division to America, and righteous division. He is speaking the truth, as I've been saying for 20 years. If you think CNN and the news is telling you the truth and any more than propaganda, you are deluded. Finally, there's a man in the White House who's saying this is not fake news, it's very fake news. He's coined a new term, but this is something that we have known for just decades, that we are being constantly propagandized, and we're not being told the truth. And so what we're going to see is Trump going forth in righteousness to conquering and to conquer. And this is exactly what the United States did when they entered into the war against Germany. That is an evil that had to be put down, and it was going to take the death and the investment of the entire nation in order to conquer that evil, so that we are not all, so all the Jews are not exterminated from the planet, and we're not all speaking German today. And thankfully, my father and grandfather and his brothers and sisters were successful in doing that. There's a time that you have to stand up for what is right when it may cost you your life. And here we are seeing the rider on the white horse going forth conquering to conquer, and what we should see is the United States, in order to bring safety and security to the earth, going forth conquering and to conquer. This, I'm saying, on the very day that has been declared by the United Nations as International Peace and Safety Day. International Peace and Safety Day, September 21st. So what would we expect? We would expect to see the United States making its attack on Korea. But that would only cause major division, because the second seal is a rider on the red horse who is given a great sword, and with that he takes peace from the earth. And so the response to that would be something that is going to cause even more division in America. And as I say, Trump is a messianic figure, because Yeshua said, "Do not think for one moment that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I have not. I came to bring a sword of division. I came to separate mother from father, from children, from the siblings. A man's enemies will be they of his own household." And this is what we're seeing in America today. The solar eclipse was the sign of the dividing of America, ripping across America, and we are going to see this come to pass very quickly. What's going to transpire after the Reds unleash the nuclear war? The next thing is economic collapse. So this is what we're watching for, ladies and gentlemen, and I always hope that we have more time before the brimstone hits the fan, but we need to realize the Almighty does not run the universe around what we desire or what we want or what we understand or don't understand. And so tonight we'll be watching for the first sliver of the new moon. We'll be watching for these things to be unleashed upon the earth, and if this is the year, we're going to see it swiftly come to pass.